Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, across the country, around the world. Welcome back to the Kerbal Space Program. We've already launched into orbit. It's the same ship as the Minmus Mark 1, our Minmus lander, except this time we are going there. Hey, it's right there. We're going to the moon. We're going to land on the moon. We're going to make use of the ScanSat data, land in a certain place, because there's an anomaly I want to land and check out. Although I gotta be honest, I was just watching Quill18's 1.1 demos, and he landed there too. So yeah, I'm gonna emulate him. I'm gonna kind of try to do the same thing. Moon is a bit less forgiving than Minmus, so hopefully we have enough delta V. We certainly have enough to get there and back. It's the landing and the taking off that make me nervous. But if we need to, we can always jettison the outer pods and just fly back on the middle one, which we probably will do once we take off. Yeah, we'll make it work. Anywho, we are on our way to the moon. Where is it? It's over there. So that means we're about... Ooh, all the satellites. Actually, this isn't even that many satellites. I've done way more. We want to burn about here, I believe. Could be wrong. Oh, and let me set moon. That's the target. Ah. Come back, you. Oh, aha! And we have an encounter. That encounter, of course, leaves us striking the moon. That's not good. Not the end of the world, but that's not great. Let's see, can we... Oh. Grab the thing, there we go. No! Did not want to do that. It's actually not going to really do anything to it. I wanted to grab the whole thing and move it. Aha! Oh, either way we strike the moon. That's fun. Well, that's okay, because once we get closer we can fix that. Or once we get on our way we can fix that. We just wanted to know the actual burn. That is what. Yeah, that sounds about right. 800 some odd. So, I've played the game a lot. Well, a lot. I've played it for a couple, 150 hours now. We are going to utilize MechJeb in this episode. So I guess this is a, hey, go to the moon episode and utilize MechJeb. So I could have used the Hohmann transfer to target, but honestly it would have given me the same thing where you would strike the moon. I've done it enough times to know that's what it's got to do. So we don't need to. We've created the node, but because we have a node created, we can click execute next node and it'll do it for us. It's going to swing us around. Oh, I forgot how sluggishly this thing responded. Anyway, while she's turning, and then she'll auto-warp as well, we are going to make use of the maneuver planner a little bit, at least to get there, and to execute some of our nodes, because, hey, it's a computer, it can do that for us. The other thing we're going to use is the landing guidance, where we can pick a spot to land at, and the ship will set itself down all as nice as you please. Really, really nice tool to have. Oh, that's a funky angle. Oh, you're going to level... No? Really? Oh, you're kind of leveling out. That's weird. Oh, the ship is rolled. That's why. Huh. Anyway, now that it's on the node, it's going to auto time warp. Excellent. On this trip, we have brought Jebediah as our master pilot. As you can see, he's given us lots of little indicators of what he can do. He can hold all these positions now, which is great. We brought Bill and Bob because they're the stock guys. Stock game. They come in the game, you know what I mean. And I haven't done much with them. So I figured, hey, you know what? Let's get them on a flight and get them leveled up, get them some moon experience, get all these guys to 2 stars. That way, I forget which is which, but the engineer can do more, the scientist can do a little more. Not much more, but a little more. Alright. So we have warped down to 0 time warp. Let's see, there we go. Yep, 40 seconds. I was about to do the mental math, but I failed. So it's kind of nice about having the maneuver planner just execute your nodes. You can just watch the ship and see the cool things that it does. Really? Firing it? Yeah, I guess so. Alright. Just didn't look like it was firing at full capacity. I guess it doesn't burn quite as hot as the other ones. Maybe. Different kind of hot burn? Yeah. good, but our thrust weight's gone above 1.5, well, above 1.0, which is nice. Not all that critical in space, but it'll help make things go a little bit quicker. Yep, there, our orbit's extending. And when you use the maneuver planner, when it gets down to that, like, 0.5, 0.4, this thing will do it. You won't even see this tick up, but it's able to do it. It's kind of amazing. And yeah, don't worry, we're gonna fix this in a bit. Probably when we get, I mean, maybe when we get out here. Probably more likely when I get to the sphere of influence change. Then you have a lot of control doing things. All right, buddy, burn, burn, burn to the moon. Oh, I did not start a timer at all. I failed. Like I said, I was watching a lot of Quill 18's 1.1. Early release, beta test, whatever he's got. Ooh, looks nice, looks good. It's all stock again, because, you know, we gotta wait for the mods to mod their mods. But it looks really nice, it looks really good, it looks really cool. Oh, yeah. Well, I could tell it to abort node, but it's gonna end up there, and it's just fine. Close enough, we can live with that. Cool, so that node is done. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, Quill 18's 1.1 videos. Oh, it looks really nice. It runs really fast. Granted, he's got a great machine. Excuse me here. Frog in my throat. Let's warp up a bit. But it looks really nice the way that the icons are here, and just a lot of the things that happen. Granted, you can't use MechJump, you can't use a lot of things, but it makes the game a little more pleasant. Yeah, the Unity 5 engine, I think he said it was. That's pretty cool. Alright, so we're way out here. Let's see, what does this do? Is that swinging you around a bit? Yeah. I don't think actually burning retrograde is going to help, because this orbit's barely scraping against the moon. I mean, we can try a little more. I know, and it's moving back again. Sorry, buddy. Close this for now. How are you? Oh, that is not equatorial at all. Ugh, that's not fun. Okay, we come in below the moon a little bit and shoot out to the top. We do want to be equatorial because the place I want to land is equatorial. There's Ike. There's Duna behind it. And Gilly. That's fun. Tylo. So like I said, I was watching Quill 18's 1.1 videos as far as he's gotten. I've also been watching some of the Planet Coaster videos that have come out with the alpha, which looks fun. Let's burn this a little more to open it up. Because that should shift this whole thing out. Not slowing us down, it's just kind of arcing our orbit over, see? So then we should get a periapsis. Oh, that's 40 is plenty. And then we're gonna try. It'll take a moment to maneuver and correct itself, but we're gonna try to make this a bit more equatorial from out here. I think it's. I have to do comparisons, but from what I've heard from Quill 18 and Scott Manley and people, that this burning these things out here is a bit more efficient. All right, so let's see, what does that do? Nope, not the one I wanted. 180, buddy. Sorry. Anyway, I've also been watching some Planet Coaster alphas. That looks amazing. I've been a big Roller Coaster Tycoon fan from the very beginning. 1 was great, 2 was okay, 3 was great because it went 3D. And I know now it's, what is it, Frontier and Atari did Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, but now Frontier with Vizio or something like that is doing Planet Coaster. No, it's in Vizio and Atari, I think, are doing Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. That's the video I watched. And then Planet Coaster is Frontier. Yeah, but sadly, I think I might have to do what I did with SimCity to City Skylines. I'm gonna jump ship a bit, but because Planet Coaster looks really good, especially who's it? Sky Storm's videos. Sweet, 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 sweet stuff. And of course, his attention to detail is amazing. All right, let's see. What is that doing to you? Oh, it's dropping on the periapsis too. That's cool. Eek. Oh, that's okay. That's enough. And still loses at 19. Beautiful. Yeah. So that's good. That puts us on a better orbit. Still not perfect, but better. All right. Yeah. So before we warp up, we're gonna save. Quick saving. It's down there. Whoa! Warp to the sphere of influence change. Sheesh. Go away. 42. Okay, so lots of time till those guys. Good. We should get some bloop 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 as soon as we. There it is. So we are now in the moon's sphere of influence. Yeah, it's not too bad. We're coming in somewhat equatorial. We're gonna try to make that as cleanly equatorial as possible, though. Not that it's gonna matter terribly, but I think where we want to land is going to be somewhere. Is it this crater? Like I said, I just watched Quill 18 do all this. I think it is that crater. Oh, unless it's that big crater there. Well, we'll find an anomaly and land at an anomaly. I want to find one on the day side, but equatorial is ideal. Alright, so you're slowly getting there. I forgot, I just loaded this from the launch screen. I should have edited this in the VAB and added some RCS. Oh well. Alright, so we're doing a slow burn to level this out. Oof. I think that'll do. Close enough. Yeah, I don't really want to lower my periapsis anymore yet. Yeah, alright, so we're going to go ahead and warp to... Actually, let's go ahead and get this set retrograde. And then we can warp up a bit and get into orbit around the moon, and then we'll land. So we're going to pick somewhere to land on the moon, right? We can talk about this while he's maneuvering. What do we got? ScanSat. No, big map. I already loaded this, so it's there. That's fun. So Moonlander thinks it's there. So the one I was thinking of landing at was... Oh, it is... It's like directly ahead of us. Yeah, it's on that crater, which is fine, but it's dark. I want to land on the light side, so there's a thing with the scar there. And the other scar. Alright. So, ScanSat, large map. Yeah, with the sideways scar. Ah, there's one down here. So it's not exactly equatorial, but it's close. I don't think I've seen that one yet. I don't think. I could be wrong. I know I've seen one that's an arch, and I've seen the one here that is the memorial to Neil Armstrong. So I'm not sure what that is, but we're going to land there. So to do that, we're going to right-click, brings up the small screen. We can get rid of that. Might make things go a little bit quicker. And then... set landing target. Boop. Oh, so it's down there. So it's... Oh, actually, our orbit's not too bad. We'll keep our orbit the way it is. It's part of the nice thing about the landing guidance. It fixes your orbit and everything. Alright, so we got our landing spot picked. We're going to go ahead and warp up to here. And then from there, we will burn retrograde, close in our periapsis. Or close our apoapsis. We'll circularize, we'll orbit, yes. And I have no idea how much... Well, for the moon, I think it's going to take somewhere around 200, so we're at about 2,600, so let's see. And a periapsis, what is it, 18? We're lowering that smidge because we're a little bit ahead of the periapsis, but that's okay. Closed. We're going to watch this till it gets to about 20. Oh yeah, and I was pretty close with my 200 delta V. perhaps a little more to really bring us in closer. Alright, so it's closer to 300 because I'm being picky. Oh, that's way too slow. Ooh, oh, we're lowering our periapsis really low. I think we'll be okay with that, and actually that's just fine where it is, because we're going to be landing over here anyway. Alright, so we are going, we've progressed a little bit in the orbit, just because I want to try something this time. We're going to pick our landing spot. Good. We're going to tell it to land at the target. And you shush. We'll see what happens this time. See if we land in a nice level spot. I haven't edited this. No, I wouldn't do that to you guys. Landing on the moon, it's very craterous, so you run into uneven spots, and landing sometimes can be very, very difficult. And I landed at 4 meters. We're going to drop it down to 2. Alright. Auto warp, no. You can usually do it with auto warp, but sometimes, especially with a slow lumbering ship like this, it can be a hassle. It won't reorient quite the way you want it to. Is that? Oh, that's weird. It's like a depth thing. Oh. Interesting. Alright, so it has changed our plane, our orbital plane. And next, it's going to face retrograde, burn, and land in the right spot, hopefully. Alright, so it's locked onto retrograde. I think now we can tell it's auto warp. And it should hold. Ooh. Come on, you can do it. What's this? Completed orbital survey of the moon. Oh, I did the whole thing. Really? Oh, okay. Cool. Survey of the moon and the orbital telescope. Oh, you have to do 2 of the 3 things. That's right. Whoa, what's going on? No, 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 no. Oh, I turned auto warp off and it was warping. I thought it would have slowed itself down. Ugh. I think we'll be okay. It still says moving to. Sometimes it'll say executing low deorbit or low deorbit burn when it's still maneuvering to get on over that that guy. So we're going to just let this go at normal speed for a bit. Actually, we'll warp it up just a smidge. I'm not sure what its low deorbit burn point is, but it should be fairly soon. I don't want to overshoot like last time. I don't want this to be that long an episode either. Should be any time now. Okay, come on, auto warp. There we go. Okay, that's better. Last time when it burned when it was already like over the spot. So that should be much better. 600 needed altogether to land. Yes, so this is good. This is moon surface landing. That's where we're trying to land. Right there at the archway. Or the arch, whatever you want to call it. We shall see. It's a lot of speed to bleed off. Well, that's a pity. Usually it does this really, really well and lands you right where you want it to, but this is, well, oh, the orbital line is shrinking, so that's good. It might just do it. It might. If not, it'll at least be close enough for an EVA. Even somewhere in here in this field will be fine. Memory serves, this is a little bit hilly right here. There are some suborbital fifth flight of the moon. Yay. There are, in D-Magic, there's a pack that's, you can scan all these anomalies. Oh good, so we're killing our surface horizontal speed, and our vertical speed is going to start taking us down. Beautiful! And I hopefully don't land on something that's too crazy. Just killing all of our horizontal speed. You want the retrograde to be bang on the middle here, so you are going straight down. Oh, now it's auto-warping down. Oh, this always makes me nervous. But it knows about how much delta V it's going to need, so you know when you get somewhere close to there, it's going to say, nope. It's going to start burning. Yeah, this shouldn't be too bad. Hopefully it's not too terribly sloped. Oh, it's going to be a little sloped. But landing gear deployed, auto deployed, which is great. That's weird. Things moved. Sun is up there. I know, because you want to look at the solar panels. Alright. Yeah, this is going to be a little sloped too. That's the hard part about landing on the moon, is so many slopey places. Come on, come on, come on. Ooh. Oh, this actually is a fairly flat spot. I lucked out. I got really lucky with this one. I wanted to land at 2 meters per second. Oh well. Oh, orbit, that's why it looked weird. Surface. Alright, so we are down on the moon with still 1400 LTV. That's plenty to get into orbit and burn, I think, toward Kerbin. We'll probably ditch the outer stages as soon as we take off and just have this guy. But that's something to play with later. Alright, landed on the moon, eventually. Thanks for watching, thanks for hanging out. We'll pick back up in just a moment with our exploration of the moon and the landmark over there, the anomaly, I think it's up the hill here, as well as our hopeful return. Thanks for watching, catch you later.